now, John.
Good evening. It's July 28th, 2025, Monday. And it's my pleasure and my distinct honor to be speaking with Mr. John J. Jeckovich, the humble World War II hero. How are you doing today? Was Amber here today?
Huh?
Was Amber here today?
Yeah.
Oh, you had a special visitor. Where is she now?
No, she's on that holy roller thing.
She had to go to church.
Yeah, she went to church.
Yeah, that's fine. It's church. So what did you and Amber do today?
Well, she slept half the day.
Hey, listen, that's fine. You come, at least you're with somebody, and it's the presence of a person being here for you, and you're at your home, and Amber probably was tired. Amber, by the way, is Mr. Jeckovich's great-granddaughter. She's a beautiful young lady in her 20s, and she's a full-time missionary, and she surfs daily. She surfed at every continent around the world. She's always on the go, but when she's in the United States, she lives in Florida right on the beach. She can roll out of bed and be in the sand, but she visits Mr. Jeckovich 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And you two have a lot of nice reels that you've videoed together, so if you want to see some of the reels that Mr. Jeckovich and Amber did, they're short. They're only 15 seconds, but you get an idea how much fun these two have together. They're like two peas in a pod. So simply Google Amber, A-M-B-E-R, Jeckovich, J-E-C-K-O-V is Victor, I-C-H, Amber Jeckovich. And you'll see a lot of nice short reels they do. It's kind of funny, most of them. I like to see them from time to time. Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. I got another text came in, Mr. Jeckovich. It's not a question, it's simply a comment. Would you like me to read it to you? This just came in a short time ago.
Oh, from where?
Just a minute, let me try to pull it up here. Let me pull it up. Let's see, what do I got here? Okay. This is from your longtime friend Nancy. She sent another comment to you today. Nancy, your friend of 50 years. Mr. Jeckovich, meaning John, she'd call you, John would be up on the ladder and Delphine would hand him the tools. This is what Nancy's remembering about you two.
Put a fan up.
John would be up on the ladder and Delphine would hand him the tools. And she knew the names of every tool, one of them, and methodically opened the box to the fan and put all the blades in a pile, the screws, etc. So Delphine knew all the names of the tools.
Yeah.
She'd sit by your side and she'd hand you the things. And Nancy's saying this particular occasion, you're putting up a fan for her and she'd put all the blades in a pile with the screws, etc. Nancy says, too funny. So what can I say? I have a lot of memories that Nancy cherishes. She'd go over and visit around 8 o'clock. Remember, she'd come to see you guys at 8 p.m. at night after she shopped at Walmart. I imagine Nancy shopped every day at Walmart. And going to turn in now, these videos are wonderful things for all of us to look at. Bless you and Jen for all your hard work. So there it is. Nancy says another nice thing about her memories of John and Delphine Jeckovich. You would be working at Nancy's house, up on the ladder, for example, putting up a fan, and you would ask Delphine for this tool, and she knew exactly what the tools are. And then she'd put the fan blades in one pile, with the screws and handing them piece by piece.
Yeah.
What a nice combination. What a beautiful combination. Delphine was a very nice person, one of a kind, very sincere, very loyal. How long were you married for?
69 years.
Yeah, what a beautiful long marriage. Wow. Any questions the listeners have, please text Mr. Jeckovich. He'll answer all the questions. It's all about Mr. Jeckovich trying to share his life with others so they can have an easier and simple life, and more so a wholesome life. So text Mr. Jeckovich at 407-366-0000. Text Mr. Jeckovich at 407-366-0000. His mind is like a library. He has information on about every subject. He's been reading several books a week since he was 10 years old. He still reads 3 newspapers every morning without glasses. And he's in fine shape. He can shake your hand and knock you to the ground. He never took a prescription. He never took a vitamin. He jogged for 80 years. Yeah, worked at Kimberly-Clark for 35 years and never missed a day. Did your automobile ever hit the parking lot of Kimberly-Clark?
No, never.
Yeah. Most of your documents from World War II were burned in a big fire in St. Louis, but we recovered some of them, and some of them are pretty interesting. It states in some of these federal documents, when you were drafted, you weighed 187 pounds. How much you weigh now?
Huh?
One of these documents said when you were drafted, you weigh 187 pounds. How much you weigh now?
151.
151. That's quite extraordinary because most people, when they get older, they get heavier, but not Mr. Jeckovich. He's still in tip-top shape, and if you put on his World War II uniform, it wouldn't fit tightly, it fit loosely, which is a good thing. The documents are limited. But we also found out when the war was over, when the war was all said and done, Uncle Sam decided to give you money to get your civilian life back in order, and they termed it as mustering out pay. How much did they give you?
$300
And how did they pay you?
once a month.
So they decided that Mr. Jeckovich, in order to get his life back in order, after several years fighting frontline combat, he was to be awarded $300 and then give him a rate of $100 a month. And to the total of the $300 is paid. But they decided to give you a bonus. What was the bonus?
$29 for bus fare getting home.
So they gave him a bonus, which was $29, and that was a bus ride to get back to Niagara Falls, New York. How long was the bus ride?
About an hour and a half.
Yeah. So that's an interesting story right there. It certainly is. I found a few other documents, and let's see. Let's just see if I can find them. Stand by, please. You want a coffee, Mr. Jackson? You used to drink a lot of coffee.
Huh?
I say you used to drink a lot of coffee.
And when did I drink a lot of coffee?
During the most of your time of your life?
No, never drank coffee.
Your wife Delphine did.
No, she had a cup of coffee with my mother
Your
downstairs.
mother drank a lot of coffee.
Huh?
Your mother drank a lot of coffee.
1 cup of coffee in the morning and then 1 cup of coffee in the afternoon, that was it.
Is there any staff behind me?
Yeah.
Could you find me some of the other documents I found in the government records pertaining to Mr. Jeckovich's awards? I got them.
Okay.
Okay, papers everywhere. Papers, notes, text messages, emails, you name it, we got it. During World War II, Mr. Jeckovich went into the war as a teenager. Frontline combat infantry.
33.
33, folks, that's the code the military uses for teenage boys. And believe it or not, teenage boys are the best fighters. They have great stamina. You know, you might not think that a 25-year-old is much different than a 19-year-old,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it is.
It is, yeah.
It is. When you're a teenage boy, you have a great fighting ability. When you're 24 or 25, you're always losing a little bit of it. And that's a fact. But during World War II, when Mr. Jeckovich was drafted, there was over 16,400,000 young men and women, great patriotic people with great empathy. They went into the war. And now today, 2025, 80-some years later, we have less than 5,000 World War II combat frontline fighters, infantrymen. We have less than 5,000. Most of these guys are in their early hundreds, yeah. So if you have any questions for a true combat fighter, here's your chance. Text them at 407-366-0000. As a teenage boy is entering the front line, foxholes to fight the Germans, primarily in the Battle of Bulge, Ardennes Forest. Mr. Jeckovich's squad was called affectionately, and I say this affectionately, there was no mean spirit to it, they were called the Diaper Division. How come?
All around kids, 33s,
All
all
young
33s.
kids. Affectionately called the Diaper
Yeah.
Division. And then they went through living hell. They were told to hold Bastogne. What did they tell you to do with Bastogne?
Hold.
Yeah. Mr. Jeckovich was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Hitler sent his last-ditch effort to kill more American boys. So they sent 600,000 Nazi fighters
Oh, boy.
and 6,000 tanks to the Ardennes Forest. But you have to keep this in mind. The Ardennes Forest is a very populated forest with trees. No one would ever think that madman Hitler would make an attempt to go through the Ardennes Forest, because if you can picture trees everywhere, very close together, hard for civilians and fighters to walk through, and almost impossible for tanks, but they did it. And so Mr. Jeckovich found himself being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I gotta go pee.
Okay, Jet, we got a problem here.
Okay. All down. All right.
I'll